the hedges in Athens, Georgia, home to the Bulldogs and 90,000 of their closest friends. And a game like this is what makes college football great. Yeah, there's history and tradition, but right here, right now, there is tremendous intensity and bitterness on this field. You can feel it. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Auburn Tigers, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen. That's good coverage there. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Moving the receiver around pre-snap. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. The freshman is brought down after a really solid run there.
Boy, great patience and acceleration to be able to pick up this first down by this back from Georgia. You think of Georgia backs, you think about Herschel Walker right away, right? Sonny Michel, Todd Gurley, Nick Chubb, Noshawn Marino. I mean, the list goes on and on of great Georgia backs.
How aggressive will they be on this first down play? Here comes a handoff. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker. And remember, the last time these rivals met, Kirk, these guys dropped the hammer. It got ugly.
And, Chris, don't underestimate the mental anguish that can put on a team. It's important that this defense plays well and tries to get the ball back to their own offense to give them a chance to build their confidence up.
He's going to take off. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Nice job of this defense taking away the primary receiver, even the second and third option. But the quarterback's legs are the difference. They almost kept him short, but instead, he gets that first down.
We'll take a deep shot here. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play from this offense through the air.
This is really what separates a good running back from a great running back. Instead of just being a check down or a possibility involved in the screen game, this guy's actual wide receiver lined up in the backfield. That time you could see the versatility of what he brings to the table. He can come up with a big play.
The Dogs looking to punch it in here. It's first and goal. First and goal, they'll try to run it in. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line. Second down and goal upcoming. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia.
What an opening drive by this offense, and especially this running back. Every single time they gave him the ball, he's getting positive yards behind that big offensive line. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, you better make some adjustments and do it in a hurry. You got to get more guys committed to the line of scrimmage to stop this run game.
He'll bring it out from his end zone. And they stop him at the 11. Not good field position to start the drive. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. Stopped short of the marker after just a short game.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? And he drops back in the gun. Looking to make a play deep downfield. And the ball is picked off. Going the other way, can they catch him? Brings the interception all the way back. Touchdown, Dogs. Well, the takeaway and the touchdown, that is just a dream play for any defender, Kirk.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows you what he can do with the ball in his hands and takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.
He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. And the Auburn offense back out on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. They bring him down right at the 20. Offense operating at high tempo now, no huddle. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. The defender gets a hand in there to break the pass off. Well, Kirk, you played in plenty of rivalry games. How do they feel different from the others?
Well, Chris, rivalry games, and depending on who the coach is, this is a game you think about all year. You know, you're working out the weight room. You're doing drills and summer two-a-days. Everything is focused on getting to this game and playing your very best.
The ball carrier taken down, but there's a flag on the field. Will that holding penalty be a drive killer? Well, it's been tough so far to get this drive going. Now they face 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. What's the call going to be? Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Using his legs here. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Well, Chris, that's a great example of why we see these college football coaches bringing in baseball coaches to teach these quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy? Make sure he doesn't get hurt. And that's exactly what he did on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and then pick up the first down.
They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a first down.
Boy, nice drag route here, and I thought the patience by the quarterback was the key. Puts it in front of his receiver, gives him a chance to make the catch, and picks up a little bonus. Nice yards after the catch.
This Auburn offense is moving quickly down the field. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
They get him down, but not before he gets to the plus 38.
Chris, just think of the list of Auburn running backs. I mean, you see this guy pick up a first down, and you start to see a little bit of Bo Jackson in it. Maybe a combo. Remember those days of Cadillac Williams and Ronnie Brown when they were in that backfield? Trey Mason. Boy, so many great backs that Auburn has enjoyed, and this guy's looking good.
From the shotgun, here's an inside give. And the defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first quarter of play.
That's the end of the first quarter. Georgia 14, Auburn 0.
Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Tailback with another carry. He shreds the tackle. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a third down play. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. And they pick up the first down, tackled at the 25.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
First down, looking to throw the football. Receiver makes the grab.
You know, they don't pick up the first down here, but they do get some positive yards, and I really like the route to get enough separation to give the quarterback enough room to put it in there.
Looking to pass here on second down. Here's a shot toward the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points, at the very least a field goal. They got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field, trying to build on a beautiful, balanced touchdown drive last time they had it. He'll take a deep shot. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Breaks clear, end zone ahead. Touchdown, Bulldogs. It was a foot race and he won it.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, results in quick and positive results.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. They tackle him at the 9. That's good coverage. They should have left the ball in the end zone. And the Auburn offense is back out on the field now. They had some good things going in the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. And they'll stop him short of the line to gain. Second down after that run on the previous play. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. He's got a man down the middle. They bring him down, but that is a huge play for this passing game. Big game. This offense has gotten going at long last. It's another 1st and 10. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Here's the throw deep downfield. Deep shot caught inside the 25. And he's into the end zone, but hold on. There's a flag down. This might be coming back. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. They bring him down. That's a very solid game, but still well short of the first down.
You know, the good thing about this play is it's not an explosive play, but it really gives you a chance now to be able to pick up a first down here on this next play.
Second down, we're going to throw it. They got him. Defense comes up with a sack.
Boy, great job here by this defensive lineman from Georgia using his hands and his speed to close in on the quarterback and come up with this sack. And they've had some great ones over the years, Chris, as you know, starting with our guy, David Pollack, who had as good a career in his time in Athens as anybody who's ever put on that uniform. Richard C.
He'll take a deep shot here. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big game, but he couldn't hold on.
Well, it looked like the quarterback had everything that he needed there, had great protection. The receiver ran a nice route, just not able to convert there on that third down. Let's see what their decision is on fourth down coming up.
Fielding the punt, looking to improve field position here. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. And he's going to finally head out of bounds. But you talk about flipping the field and setting up his offense in tremendous field position. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. Last time out, a one-play touchdown drive through the air. Can they keep it going here? He's moving out of the pocket. Quarterback looking to scramble. And he'll hit out of bounds to avoid the hit. Did not pick up first down yardage. It's the 2-minute warning. We've got a blowout developing here before halftime. Second down after that previous play. Back to throw. It's Connors. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. It's caught downfield. They can't slow him down. And he steps out of bounds just short of the end zone.
Nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
First and goal now, a chance to claim even more momentum before the halftime break. Muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, Georgia.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And the Auburn offense trots back onto the field. This has been a rough first half. They'll have to regroup at intermission. But in the meantime, let's see if they can get some momentum going. Looking for the tight end, and it's caught. Tackle made, but it moves the ball to the 25 as they try to get this drive going. Completion good for first down yardage for this offense. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces a defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense.
Junior steps up and makes an impact play. The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Boy, Chris, what a hit there on that third down play by the defensive back. If he doesn't make that play, that's probably a first down, and they move the sticks. Instead, we've now got fourth down.
And the pass is batted down, broken up on fourth down. What a play.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this fourth down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
And looking to throw now on first down. Delivers quickly to the left side. The pass is intercepted. Not much on the return, but the important thing, the takeaway snuffs out the scoring threat. Big play. First down here for this offense. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Mobility can be a blessing or a curse for some quarterbacks. Sometimes they feel that they can make a play on every single opportunity because they have such speed. Instead of just getting down or throwing it away, they try to force the issue. This one almost backfires on him.
Nowhere to go. The ball knocked loose. Defense falls on the ball. Crucial takeaway.
I think that's on the quarterback and the offensive line. They were breathing down his quarterback's neck before he could even recognize that they were there, and they were able to knock it loose.
The pass rush closing in. And the pass is just thrown away. Clearly intentional grounding. And here comes the penalty marker. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. To throw, it's Connors. Throwing for his running back. Catch hauled in here over the middle. And he's brought down at the 1-yard line. What a play on the completion. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. And the Bulldogs line it up with 1st and goal. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Dogs. Well, no surprise for offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. They tackle him at the 8. Good coverage there. Bad decision to bring it out. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They tackle him about the 14.
Brought down at the 14-yard line. Second down.
And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Georgia, 35. Auburn, 0.
Dogs will kick this away to start the second half. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. And the Auburn offense is back out on the field. First play of the drive, they look to the right. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Second down after that run on the previous play. A pop pass on the jet sweep. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Okay, it's third down after that run. Offense looking to throw the ball. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up fourth down. Offense going to roll the dice and go for it inside their own 40. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. Looking to scramble. Looks like he's going to run it. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down. Auburn getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Here's the handoff. A change of direction. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. This Auburn offense is moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Lets it go. Pass is incomplete, but there's a penalty marker down. Might be roughing the quarterback. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Quarterback operating an empty set. Defense looking to dial up some pressure here. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over in that time.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
Here's the second down play. There's the handoff. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
It's a good, solid gain. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Solid gain on the running play. Third down now. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain. That's a new set of downs, and it's first and goal for the offense. Keeping it on the ground here. They finally corral him at the 1. Coming up, second down and goal.
Brings up second and goal.
So early movement from the offense. That'll push him back 5. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on second and goal.
Check, check. 42 Spider.
The shotgun handoff here. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
It's a nice play by this defense, and now you're thinking about third down and goal from around the 5-yard line. You got a real shot to come up with a stop here, whether they run it or throw it. You get a stop here, maybe you hold them to 3 points.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to go, a 2-yard loss.
How about this? The offense gets the ball to one of their playmakers out in space, but the defense, the athletic ability on that side of the ball does a good job of bringing him down short of the first down.
And the coach elects to send out the field goal unit. And that one's straight down the middle. So they tack on 3 points, but still a large deficit.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. First down, looking to throw the ball. Quarterback escapes the pocket. On the run, he'll let it go. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Scanning the field. It's Connors. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
You know, this is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. The back's got it. Brought down, but broke a tackle to produce a solid gain there.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
Third and short now for the offense for the plus 25. Already in field goal range, but can they convert, keep the drive going? Bringing pressure. Grab down the middle. It's Tuggle. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly. Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you said, Chris, just throw him the football, he makes a catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch, and this defense just unable to corral him.
And the fair catch signaled for and taken. And the Auburn offense back out on the field. The last possession, they had to settle for a chip shot field goal. Can they find the end zone this time out? Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Of course, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and there's nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Running out of time in the pocket. Picks the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting earholed. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Snags a quick throw. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down. The offense stays on the field. The coach is going to go for it on 4th and 2 in his own territory. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. That's their first timeout. And one final play before the end of the quarter. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And they bring him down, but that's enough for a first down as the clock runs down here in the 3rd quarter.
With the score, Georgia 42, Auburn 3.
So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down.
Jackrabbit.
And he'll set up to throw. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well. And he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
Receiver in motion now. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Ball carrier brought down, but a flag's on the field. Let's check out this call. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Important 2nd down play coming up. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage.
Well, heck, if they hadn't dug themselves such a big hole, what a positive play here, using that jet motion and that touch pass to pick up some huge yards and giving them a chance anyway of trying to come up with a first down.
That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now. The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice.
Squirrel. Check. Gaucho.
4th down. He's throwing for it. Looking for the wideout. He's got it. A 4th down conversion. Drive stays alive. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down. This Auburn offense is moving quickly down the field. Ball handed off. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
They'll run it from the gun. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect 3rd down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Catch made on the out route. And he picks up the first down, tackled at the 32.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Auburn getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6. No huddle now for the offense. Handoff here from the shotgun. A quick juke. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, where in the heck was that all game? Or maybe he's just kind of keeping that to himself, thinking, all right, maybe this is something to build on. Maybe something positive can come out of this. You're going to have some bad games from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready in the future.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
Well, first of all, I'm impressed that the user has not turned the game off and reset their plan into the final whistle. And the offense is following your lead by playing hard and gaining some confidence for next week. You're not going to win this game, but I'll tell you what, you're a trooper.
And now the try for the 2-point conversion.
Unlock. 42 Spider.
Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. And he's not going to get there. The 2-point try fails. They can't cut into this deficit any further. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And a misfire there on the kickoff as it goes out of bounds. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And the ball is hauled in. And they get him down after the completion.
Hey, it's a game, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. The defense with more pre-snap movement. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Testing the defense with a throw downfield. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Touchdown, Georgia. And this one is getting ugly. And they'll set up now for the extra point try. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Now they get set to kick it away. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. They tackle him at the 9. That's good coverage. They should have left the ball in the end zone. First down here, the offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete. 2nd down here, time for perhaps just one more play before the 2-minute warning.
Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long.
And looking for a big play here. The QB throws his 3rd pick of the day. And he's got some open field ahead. The 30. That's a pick and a long return before finally being taken down. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. Great performance by this home team. There's going to be a serious party around here tonight. They'll use that running game trying to bleed the clock here. And the defense just makes the stop short of the goal line, brought down at the 1. The Bulldogs come to the line to run the hurry-up. They'll feed the back again. Touchdown, Dogs! And the beatdown continues.
Boy, they just continue to do everything right. This offense has looked outstanding from the opening series all the way up to this point, doing everything that's asked of them, great execution, and put another touchdown up on the board.
And the extra point was up and good. Getting set to kick the ball off now. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. And they tackle him at the 8. The offense starts backed up on this possession. And the Auburn offense is back out on the field now. At this point, there's not much you can do except play for pride. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. And the result is going to be a safety.
Well, Chris, just when it looked like it couldn't get any worse for these guys, it goes from being bad to even worse. They seemingly can't do anything right. At least they only have the rest of this quarter. Don't worry, fellas. It'll be over soon.
Return is tackled down at the 34. And your Georgia Bulldogs will take over 1st and 10.
The first play of this drive now, they're set up at the 34.
Here we go.
Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Going for a big play downfield. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. Touchdown, Bulldogs. And the route is on.
That's another touchdown for these guys. And they have had a day that you dream about. Whether it's the quarterback, the running back, the receivers, the offensive line, the entire unit has been dominant.
Point after, knocked right through. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Auburn offense trots back onto the field. They need a couple miracles here in the final 2 minutes to rescue what's been a very, very rough outing so far. The pocket breaking down. The sophomore able to get home with the sack. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Defense is coming after him. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
But it's incomplete. The defense makes a huge 4th down stop.
Well, that'll do it, Chris. This defense has played well the entire game. It's very fitting here on this 4th down play in the 4th quarter. Under 2 minutes to go. They step up again. Give them the game ball.
Contact as he let the ball go. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
They'll try and run it. Here's the running back. Get a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
That's the mark of a well-coached team. These guys don't even pay attention to the score. They're just out there executing and churning up yards. Good, solid run there as this clock continues to wind down. This offense has had a great day.
Now a late timeout is taken. 6 seconds showing on the clock. The Dogs trying to punch it in. It's 1st and goal. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. To throw, it's Connors. Caught near the goal line. Touchdown, Georgia. To stretch the lead, the route is on.
You know, coaches love to see a football team that doesn't get caught up in the scoreboard. They're just out executing and doing what needs to be done. That's what we're seeing from this offense. Yeah, they continue to put points on the board and they're pulling away. I just love to see the execution and how they're going about their business.
the offense will go for a two-point conversion. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he'll make it into the end zone to increase the lead even more. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the hands team able to make the crucial recovery. The ball is loose. Looks like the offense able to recover it there. Let's be honest, all wins are not equal. You go in there and hammer your rival and get bragging rights. That's sweet, man.
Yeah, this one is a little bit different. I mean, this is a game you anticipate, you look forward to the entire offseason. You're thinking about it. Now you get a big win against your rival. You're riding that high much longer than your standard win.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.